Alright, we are back for the final. Definitely want to play first, and that hand is, I think, the best I got so far. Slightly annoying that I don't have the second blue for control magic, but turn 2 Stoneforge is really nice. Mana Leak is also rather sweet, so I can appreciate that. Really like the fact that on turn 3 I can leave my mana open to either Mana Leak or drop down a Battleskull to the battlefield. We'll see. It kind of feels like my opponent is most likely playing a control deck because we played two. Well, I guess the first deck was kind of ramp control bent, and then it was regular ramp. Not sure what we are facing. Could see my opponent being blue black though, or maybe yeah, blue black reanimator would not surprise me here. Yeah, what did I just tell? Alright, ooh, the second blue. And if my opponent is playing Reanimator, having the control magic available is just, ooh, it's gonna be elite. Okay, I think I want Battleskull against a blue-black deck. Just dropping down a threat as soon as possible seems good. My opponent might be forced to kill the Stoneforge here if they have the opportunity to do so. I would not mind that too much. It'd be slightly annoying, but yeah, that's what they just did. So yeah, it's some sort of blue-black control deck, which is exactly what I anticipated. Yup. Yeah. It's probably not a great matchup because they probably have better card advantage and more ways to deal stuff than I have. So, not that great. I'm gonna mana like that just because they might very well pick the mana keys away, and I don't really want to give my opponent information. Yeah, that's a pretty bad start for me though. Should I play the Emeria Angel into potential counterspell or remove? I think I will actually wait. The reason is, first, they could have a counterspell, and I don't really want to tap out against a control deck. Second, I'd rather play it on turn 4 and make sure I get at least one little angel. I mean, it's not an angel; it's a e-bird, but you got the point. Okay, so they do have some sort of mana drain. I think, yeah, we are losing that one really badly now. Unless they have nothing, which is unlikely. Like, if they play a Karn, I think I can straight up concede. If they play a big creature, though, we might come back because of control magic, but a blue-black control deck, well-built, is going to be pretty bad matchup for me, and I don't think there's a whole lot I can actually do about it. Don't really care about Liliana. I'm just gonna discard my Arid Mesa. Now that the Angel is dead, it doesn't do a whole lot. I'd rather play my island and not take too many damage. Actually, no. I'm gonna discard the island because I need white more than blue in this deck, and also I remove a land from my deck, which could be relevant. Liliana is problematic, but it's beatable. The issue is that I cannot really. Okay, well, that's not the best mana drain I ever see. But they probably have they probably have a counterspell in the back. Like okay, Vendilion Clique, I guess, sure. It's not actually too bad because my opponent is pretty much forced to take the control magic. They have only one card left in hand, actually, I just realized. And yeah, this is some sort of reanimator deck, otherwise you would not play Iona. Okay, so blue-black reanimator control. Probably a fairly bad matchup for me, not gonna lie, don't like that too much. They took the control magic as I anticipated. I drew a Walker in the meantime though. I'm gonna play the Mesa just because if they make me discard, I can discard the Verdict, and I mean I need my 5th land to play those creatures. And I'm just gonna play the Walker for 4. This way, it protects me against Liliana -1. If my opponent reanimates Iona next turn, naming white, I can just concede though. Well, actually, no, I cannot cast spell, so yeah, I can concede. I wondered if the text here was counter any spell of the color you chose, but actually I cannot even cast them, so Super Verdict is not doing anything against Iona. Yeah. Yeah, the reanimation spell is gonna kill me here, but if they have a reanimation spell too, that would pretty much be the nut draw. Tamio is actually more beatable. It's pretty annoying because it means I can cast... Well, never mind, they tapped the Walker for some reason. What a weird choice. I don't really get that because they know I really need my 5th land, and like this is not doing a whole lot. I mean, I could attack one of the Planeswalker, but it's like it's not that great. It's pretty average. Alright, well, now I guess they are gonna tap my Baneslayer. Issue is that my opponent is likely to get Liliana to ultimate. I'm also under a bit of pressure. I mean, it's just 6 damage each turn if they animate the Tar Pit. So if they ever draw a reanimation spell, I lose. My open deck seems very, very solid. Just, you know, pretty good blue-white control with a minor reanimator theme. I kind of think that's going to be a good matchup. And so far, they only played some very, very solid cards. So yeah, things are looking kind of grim. I mean, on the play with a decent draw, I could do something. Here, I was on the draw, if I'm not mistaken. And they have Grizzlebrand too. Yeah, my open deck is super sweet. Okay, I do have to attack Liliana here. They can block with the Tar Pit. But, I mean, I would still be happy to make that trade. They did not block. Okay, I think that's actually kind of a good news. I'm gonna play my planes because... Not sure why they did not block nor attack with the Tar Pit. That doesn't make any sense. And I know they have no cards in hand, so it's probably just a misplay from the opponent. I don't see any reason. I mean... Keeping the option to block, I don't know, that doesn't seem good. You should just attack. The block doesn't seem necessary either. Yeah, I don't really get that move. It doesn't make much sense to me. Either way, well, they drew 3 fatties that did nothing, at least not yet. What did they... Oh, they drew 2 cards. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Yeah, if they just drew a reanimation spell, I think I'll lose. But again, it be what it be. Entomb. Yeah, if they don't have the reanimation spell, I don't actually care. And they couldn't have missed here. Reanimate. Well, what? Yulamog seems 1,000 times more threatening than Terastodon, which I don't actually care about too much. I mean, sure, you're gonna kill my Batterskull, but I don't actually care. What? And now my Baneslayer can just slay either the Vendilion Clique or one of the Planeswalker. Interesting choice. Weird. I can, you know, with the Walker, I can also kind of chump block Terastodon. I don't know. No, and they have a Grizzlebrand. There's no way Grizzlebrand is not the right choice. I mean, Yulamog probably not, Iona maybe not, but Terastodon? What the hell? I mean, Grizzlebrand is so much better. You can just... Well, I guess you're at 12, but you can draw a card. I don't know, I don't get that play. Now they will have to chump block with the clique. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, the Colonnade was pretty solid top deck. So this will attack Tamio, actually. And I don't need to keep 2 blockers around, but I have no reason to attack with my creatures. Well, actually, yes, I need because of the 2 things, even though I go to 18 here. Yeah, I don't know. I have no cards in hand. I think just getting your Grizzlebrand, then on the turn after that gain 7 life. Well, sure this has protection from demons, but you can just tap my Angel with Tamio. You know, you chump block with Clique, then you tap it with Tamio, you attack with Grizzlebrand, you are back at 12, you draw, 19, you draw 7, and then the game is lost for me, so I don't really get that move at all. And now this attack is not even that good because I can block here. I will get 3 token out of the deal, which lets me kill my opponent's Tamio. I don't know. I really don't agree with how my opponent played. Uh, I mean, I guess it's their choice, but doesn't seem like the best they could have done. I'm still in pretty tough spot, man. Actually, now I have a slight chance to win. I can even, well, actually, if they, yeah, I'm dead if they activate the tar pit, which I think they should have attacked for at least once. Or they top deck animate that. So now I pretty much lose no matter what. Well, given that top deck, yeah, I think there's no way for me to come back in the game. But again, I think my opponent did not make the right play here. Ooh, well, that was a good one. So now maybe I have a shot. Thing is, I cannot attack with the Celestial Colonnade. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be enough, unfortunately. Yeah, sure. I think my opponent should have done that already a few turns ago. I don't really know. I mean, it's not like Batterskull was a threat or anything, so... I'm gonna remove Griselbrand and not animate that, because if they draw another reanimation spell, I'd rather have that away, basically. Thing is, yeah, again, I cannot attack with Colonnade now, which is pretty annoying. I have to keep 2 tapped or back, otherwise I die, because they tap 1 and they can attack for just 15. So, yeah, I'm gonna attack Liliana with that, just to make sure she doesn't ultimate. And maybe, I don't think I'm in this game, because they finally reanimate the Griselbrand. But let's say they top deck land instead of the of the animate dead last turn. I think my opponent would have lost, because they should have reanimated Griselbrand first. That was a much better play, unless I'm missing something. But I don't see how. I mean, sure, you can destroy my Batterskull, but Batterskull is like, it's not doing anything against Griselbrand anyway, and it's not like, if I had plenty of card in hand and maybe a removal, maybe Griselbrand is not the best, but I had no cards in hand, so I'm still really puzzled about that move. And at this point, I think Yulamog would also have been harder. I mean, Yulamog is a 2-shot. I think Terastodon, yeah, if they reanimated Ulamog, I think I would have died, just because of the milling in my library. So I don't get that. I think Terastodon was 3rd on the list of things to reanimate when they used reanimate. But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, maybe slightly better than Ulamog, especially if I could have removal or top deck one, but I don't really see that being better than Griselbrand at all. Since they Vampiric tutored for something, I think I'll lose, but you never know. Thing is, if they use a removal here, they don't have enough mana for the Creeping Tar Pit, so it's kind of whatever. Next turn, my opponent is dead. I mean, they still need to deal with 2 flying creatures, so I don't know. I wasn't even forced to block here. I think it was worth doing, but Time Walk. Okay, well, yeah, they tutored the Time Walk, and now I'm dead. Sure. Yeah, GG. Okay, yeah, my open deck is completely sick, and I think my deck is much worse than their deck, so it's gonna be super tough matchup. I mean, Time Walk, Mana Drain are completely busted card, and then they have the best reanimation spell and Tomb. I think it's pretty much impossible for me to win. This matchup seems super bad, but I mean, my opponent, I think they just straight up missed an attack with Creeping Tar Pit and then reanimate the wrong target, I think. Or at least this is how it feels, so I don't know, maybe maybe I'll be able to do something. Sword of Feast and Famine doesn't seem good against a deck that wants to have some cards from their hand into the graveyard. Just gonna make the same disenchant things swap. I think it might be right to have the disenchant main deck and things in the side. It really depends on what kind of deck you expect to face. But since it's vintage, it's more likely. I mean, I think in Legacy Cube, this is the card it should be in main deck, but in vintage, it's probably disenchant. So I think I made slight misbuild here. Leyline of Sanctity doesn't do anything here. Inkwell Leviathan, neither. I need to have a fairly fast start, but my deck is not really fast. Opposition could lock down the opponent too. The thing is, my opponent deck is more control-y and also faster than my deck because they have the reanimation spell. So it just seems quite unwinnable. Okay, that's a good hand. I think I like the Wingmare in this matchup. But you know, if they Entomb turn 1, turn 2 reanimate, or something along this line, nothing I can actually do. Okay. Since my opponent took a bit of time during their turn, they might have a Duress around, and maybe they wanted to keep that to see if... Okay, what is that? Or maybe it's... No, it cannot be a Force of Will. I don't know. Maybe they just want to disfigure my Stoneforge Mystic. End of turn. I mean, if they do that, it's annoying, but it's fine. It means that the Wingmare is less likely to die. Maybe it's just Entomb or Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, my opponent deck is just a bit too good, I think. They just have what I would call the perfect Reanimator deck. Very, very good. And yeah, I mean, I can do anything but bow. That's the kind of deck I would really, really love to build. I hope that's the thing they fetched, though I think it's not the case. I think they fetched something stronger. But if this is the thing they fetch, it's actually fine. Sure, they will get rid of my Battleskull or my Wingmare, but you know, I can still do things in this game. At least I hope. Don't have a lot of Removal though, so Mesmeric Fiend is really good against me. It's also slowing me down quite a lot. But at this point, yeah, my opponent deck just seems too good. Yeah, I can't do anything. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind losing to good deck. It's just nice to see a very good deck. Oh, interesting move. I think if you... Well, maybe that's a bluff, but... I don't think you would risk 1 damage if me blocking was bad for you. Okay, Vendilion Clique, sure. So I guess they can get my Emeria Angel here. And they can block my Wingmare, which is super annoying, because I certainly don't really want to make that trade. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, my opponent's start have been very good and disruptive. And now they know that, and I drew another land. Ugh. They leave me with the Angel though. What? I think that card is much better than Baneslayer in this matchup. Weird. Don't want to trade my Wingmare for the Vendilion Clique though. I don't know. I mean, if you have a removal, you'd rather take the Emeria Angel. If I don't know, I don't see any spot in which when I will have my 4th land, taking the Emeria Angel is better. I mean, the Baneslayer is better. Baneslayer is just there as a filler. It's just very bad in this matchup. It's not something I want to be doing very much, so I don't know. Well, I've been drawing a bit too many lands. I do have a Celestial Colonnade, but still. Alright, certainly don't want to trade any of my flyer for my opponent's Clique. Clique is just so good this game. Come on, that's really a lot of lands though. This means they cannot cast a Tamio next turn, which I think is rather relevant. Click is like so good at holding the ground here. I mean, not the ground, but the air, I guess. No fact of fiction, end of turn, that's good. It seems like the Wingmare is really slowing them down, otherwise I think they would already have cast something. At least last turn they would have cast something relevant. So that's kind of good news, but still not really in a good spot. I mean, I'm making birds, I have a colonnade, I have a bit of pressure, but it's like, it's nothing too crazy. If they miss their land drop here, I think, yeah, the Wingmare is looking pretty darn annoying for the opponent though. No, they did not miss a land drop. Thirst, well, that's not too problematic. Well, I guess it gives them a way to discard a fatty. So actually it's pretty problematic. Thing is, they cannot choose reanimate here, and if they use reanimate, they lose. Okay, never mind. So they just don't have a fatty to discard, I guess. So that's actually very good news for me. Gideon, ally of Zendikar. A pretty nice creature, all in all. Huh. Okay. Sweet. Question is, do I make a 2/2 or do I make an emblem? Making an emblem lets me attack with Emir Angel and give me... I think I want to make an emblem actually, right away, and swing in with the squad. Except for the Wingmare, which I think is really holding off my opponent right now. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I think it's like really good right now. If they take 8, they are very actually gonna be dead fairly soon. The click dies here, which is good for me. Not sure how much that thing mattered, and I think we will never really know. But given how my opponent played, I think that really slowed them down and annoyed them. They cannot Damnation because they don't have the double black. Tamio means they are dead actually, so sure. Yeah, I think keeping that around was pretty key here. Sure, you are dead to the Celestial Colonnade, so it's like, whatever. I'm not gonna attack Tamio, by the way, if you wondered. Okay. Yeah, alright. Just conceded. Alright, well, I did not thought I would win that one. I mean, Vampiric Tutor and then the Fiend into Click was just quite gross. I think, fortunately enough, the Wingmare just slowed down my opponent, and then they did not really have any good thing to reanimate around, so that helped. Okay, still nothing I want to change. Do I want Wasteland? Well, they showed a Creeping Tar Pit, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna submit my deck. I think, for example, if I have the Wasteland and that means I cannot cast my Brimaz on turn 3, that could be really hurtful. And I think they showed only one non-basic land. But maybe I'm forgetting something. Seems good enough to me. I like the Disenchant. Give me some protection against Animate Dead and Necromancy, if they have that, too. And Mentor is a good way to apply early pressure. It's likely to die or get countered, but it be what it be. Could see a click happening on my turn. No click. I'm gonna suspend the Cloudscape here. Oh, no, never mind. No. I thought they F6 for, but I think they have some sort of counterspell. If I play my Mentor into Mana Drain, it's just so bad for me. I really want to avoid that. I guess if they fiend away my Mentor, it's pretty annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. Not a whole lot I can do about that. At least at some point I can bounce the Fiend and get back my Mentor played before they replay the Fiend. I think my opponent does have mana Drain. It's just so obvious. The way they play and keep 2 blue mana available all the time. Not sure that I will be able to play around that too well though. But I might just not have any play next turn either way. If I draw a plane, should I run my Brimaz into a mana drain? Things could really go out of hand if I let that happen. At some point they will be able to mana drain the Cloudscape either way, so there is that. Opposition. Oh, they took the pedestal? That's really interesting. I'm not sure how my... It seems like my opponent fears the pedestal like it was Plague. But actually, I think it's a very mediocre card in this matchup. Why are they so fearful about that pedestal? I don't get it. Do they have the stupid drain? Can I afford to... Can I play around that? I mean, if I don't play Mentor next turn, I can play Tamio, tap my planes. I'm gonna run the Mentor. I'm pretty sure they have mana drain, but they could be also bluffing it. I don't think it's the case though. I think they have it, but I drew opposition, and I think that's one of my way to win the game. So I'm pretty happy to actually make sure the opposition is gonna resolve. Yeah, they have Tamio now. I mean, my opponent made the same pretty sick draws each time. That's kinda kinda annoying. And Tamio, come on. Yeah. My opponent deck is just too good. They just have some they just have vintage cards basically, where I'm mostly playing a Legacy Cube deck. Yeah, that's Tamio is yeah. Maybe I should just not have run my Mentor into the mana drain, which my opponent pretty much telegraphed me. I don't know. If they have a bit of follow-up here, they play a good 5-drop, I think I can straight up concede. Oh, they reanimate my Mentor. That sounds like a good follow-up. And maybe that was another reason not to run it. But if I don't play my Mentor, then my opponent can actually just play the Tamio, tap my planes, and then while I play opposition, I don't even think that it would be that great for me. Yeah, they have the same exact great draw against me. The real question about, I mean, I think I'm losing that no matter what. That's not really a question. The real question about that game is, Flicker Whiz is very good at getting that back. Yeah, the real question about that game is, was it right to play the Mentor when my opponent pretty much told me? I don't know. I would have to Cloudskate my Mentor, I think, here. Maybe I think my opponent just forgot about the Cloudskate. This could make me come back in the game. I think reanimating the Mentor is just pretty bad when I have Cloudskate around. I don't know. Whatever. It's good for me. Hopefully I draw planes. I did. Okay. So there might be a way to come back in this game. My opponent has no card in hand and no pressure actually. And Mentor opposition is... yeah. Now what should I attack? I think it's gonna be Tamio just to make sure they don't get the ultimate. Otherwise they kill my Cloudskate and I cannot really kill Tamio. Yeah. Maybe I can come back in this game. Maybe. Not sure what my opponent was thinking about when they reanimated my thing when I had a Cloudskate coming in. I don't know. If my opponent doesn't top deck and draw like let's say they just drew a swamp and draw maybe another blank the turn after that, I think I can actually win. Best case scenario, they drew an artifact here. Don't think it's so likely to be the case, but you never know. Oh, they gave me the double white, which is really nice too. When drawing is at Signet was actually pretty great. Okay. So at some point I can reset a planeswalker if needed. So if this goes too high, I can reset it. So I should not fear that too much. I'm at 11. My opponent doesn't have a lot of pressure. I'm gonna lead with opposition to play around Daze, Spell Pierce and such things. I'm gonna tap the 2 swamps during my opponent's upkeep. And then maybe I can come back in this game actually. It's not like Liliana is doing match against my monks and Tamio is not doing match either. And I locked my opponent out of color here. Yeah. I can disenchant my own signet to make another monk. Probably discarding. Well, they drew. Did they draw off Tamio? I think they did. Or maybe they target. I think it was at 6, right? Why don't they have any card in hand? Weird. Maybe they targeted themselves and misclick. Not sure what happened there. Just gonna check the... Oh yeah, I think that's what happened. Oh yeah, they targeted themselves, so they drew 0 instead of 3. Well, that could be game breaking. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of stupid because I think they would obviously be in much better spots had they targeted the right player. But yeah, I mean, if I can come back in this game, I'm happy. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Unfortunately, I did not run non-creature spell, so I cannot kill any of the planeswalker. What's the best move? I think I still want to attack the Tamio for 2. Actually, I don't have to tap the Mesmeric Fiend. If they want to block with it, I'm completely fine. Yeah, I'm super happy if they block with the Fiend. Actually, I'm gonna attack Liliana now that I think about it. And if they want to block, that's just great for me, right? I mean, my opponent is gonna draw 2 cards next turn because I can reset the Mentor. Getting rid of Liliana. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna attack Tamio with both creatures. This way my opponent, well, they can make me sacrifice, which I actually don't care about too much. But they will not be able to draw with Tamio, which I think is quite great. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a very solid attack for me. Then I can reset the Mentor and tap it, basically. Then I will probably not tap. Well, it depends on how they block here, actually. The thing is, if they give me back my Batterskull, I get 2 creatures, which, you know, with opposition should be really annoying to them. And if they want to draw 3 of the Tamio, they will lose the Tamio. That's an interesting turn. Well, actually, no, they can block here. Yeah, they can do that, sure. I got my Batterskull back, though, which is amazing. Do I have enough mana to play everything? I think I do, actually. Yeah, that's just great. So what I can do is actually play the bat. Yeah, that's awesome. And now I flicker the Mentor to untap it. Question is, should I lock my opponent's mana down? Or should I but then they draw a lot of cards, like 5, or should I just let them draw 2? I think I'm gonna let them draw 2 and have their mana around. Yeah. I don't know, it's close. On the other hand, if they draw if they draw 6 but have only 3 blue available, well, they can play 1 black and reanimate something. If they reanimate Terastodon, I think I just don't want to let my opponent draw 6 cards. That seems just too good. If they want to draw 2, I mean, it's 3 cards with the card they just draw. I think it's something I can beat. Yeah, seems like a fairly desperate move. If there is a reanimation spell, I can still tap. Okay, they conceded. Holy crap. I really thought I would lose that game and that match. Jeez. The last play here, I'm not sure which was. The thing is, if they draw 6 cards, I think there's quite a lot of chance they draw actually 1 swamp and 1 reanimation spell. And then it could mean I lose the game because the rest of them gets rid of opposition, Batterskull. I don't know. Then I'm left with the monks. Not sure what I'm drawing. Some lands. So yeah, maybe I'll lose if I do that. Well, Metamorph would have been amazing. Alright, well that was a very sweet draft, pretty interesting. My opponent should have drawn 3 more cards, so it helped. But again, I think they made several mistakes during the whole match, and I'm pretty sure if my opponent played a bit better, I should have lost that. So I got kind of lucky. And you know, the thing with Tamil was basically an MTGO misclick. It's not really them not playing good. It's just how MTGO works, and it's super annoying. But yeah, I somehow managed to win that. But whew, that was hard. Hope you guys enjoyed the draft. If you did, feel free to drop a like. You can also subscribe to the channel. And I see you for another one. Until then, later, peace.